Grab a beer and pull up a chair. Welcome to the Northwoods Beer Guy Podcast.
I got $100 bills for my thrills. I need bills, need them chill. No pretentious little beers. Said I can't afford no brown or crown, but that ain't gonna stop me from getting down. To hell with all your lavish city drinks. Cause I rally up my boys and I buy some chili pillies. They spend a ton of dough on some fancy little trinkings. Your ritzy little six-pack costs more than my 2-4. What the girls say? Save a craft, drink a Pilsner.
Okay, dude. I was expecting a whole different song there. When you started playing it, I thought, okay, this sounds familiar, but I thought, how's that going to tie into this? But boy, that was kind of funny.
So I didn't show you the video because it's a guy with a case,
Like
empty case with his cowboy hat
on top.
and he was like doing his little dance thing.
Well, all right.
So I hope that was a good intro for
that. Yeah. Oh, yeah. That was rather interesting because I had no idea.
Yes.
So there you go.
I'm I'm searching far and wide to find anything.
I give you credit, man, because I wouldn't have known how to tie a song into this group, but you did it. So
save a craft, drink a Pilsner.
There you go. Do we really want to save a craft though?
Well, for this episode,
we are.
Yeah, we're going to do the sacrifice.
All right. Well, hey, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Northwoods Beer Guy Podcast. This is Mike, the Northwoods Beer Guy, and as always, I'm joined by Jim.
Hey, buddy, how you doing?
Doing good, man. How about you?
Enjoying this weather.
Yeah. Boy, can you remember what was it 2 weekends ago that we were just getting blasted by snow, and today it was like 80.
I know, it's just like the joys of spring in Wisconsin.
Exactly. And it's
highs and lows, and you just never know what to expect.
Yeah. And just the time you think maybe, just maybe, it's going to dry up so the dog doesn't tramp in mud, things like that. Oh, no. Nay. They're calling for rain for like the next however many days. So
you did get 1 day of no good tracking, but now.
Yeah. Now it's probably going to be back to it. So
yes, yeah, I wish we could have had a few more days like today, string them together.
Yeah.
It's actually, I don't know if it's still out there, but I know that I was watching the news over the weekend. It was like this extreme fire warning too.
Oh yeah.
So everything, the top layer is so dry. So I suppose we'd need a little bit of rain just to prevent that fire danger, but at least the wind wasn't blowing.
Right. Yeah. Because I think you're right. I think I saw online or something, they were like, oh, extreme, like burning bans and all that. And it's like, I'm sure because you got all the dead leaves and grass and all that.
So then I would pull in after coming from the farm and our neighbor's burning.
Oh, no.
I'm like, dude, really?
It's like you apparently weren't paying attention.
And the smoke is blowing right towards our house. So
nice.
The nice embers and amber.
Nice. Well, hopefully
your truck doesn't start on fire.
I was going to say, or the house.
Yeah.
Either or.
We don't need either one to go.
Exactly. Well, hey, we have a little different lineup here tonight.
All right.
So as Jim's song pointed out, we're diving into, now technically these are craft beers.
Yes, they are.
But they are craft Pilsners.
I believe none of these are like from a TV commercial, right? There's no big box Pilsners.
Nope.
These are all small microbrews, right?
Yeah. I haven't seen any of these on a commercial.
So we should be good.
Got that going for us.
Right. So even though they are Pilsners, we're still okay.
We're still good. Yeah. Yep, exactly. So do we want to crack into one to begin this extravaganza? Okay. Well, the first one that we have, now we should let people know, you and I went over to Rochester to Total Wine, and we bought all of these, I believe, at Total Wine.
Yes.
And then we decided that, maybe we needed to have a few beers that are a little lower ABV.
Right. Intermix them with
the high dust. So that's what we came up with these. We also have several other ones that we bought that are low ABV, but these all fit together. So
nice little package.
Yes, there you go. So the first one that we're going to do is Loon Pilsner by Inbound Brewing Company. It is a 4.3% ABV, and 22 IBUs.
Yep.
So let's see.
So it's just that very top one there.
The top one here? Yep. Okay. It says Loon cuts through pew like a siren from Minnesota's lakes. A crisp, clean malt, zippy, noble hops, and a snappy, refreshing finish Makes every sip feel like it's on a mission. So there you go.
There's a little bit more there, and that was all from the About Inbound, because they're from Minneapolis.
Oh, okay. I was going to ask if we saw where they're from. So the can is pretty much white with Inbound Pilsner. It's got a Loon on it, though, like in the water. That's kind of cool.
So when I was looking online, they have a laser Loon Pilsner with sea salt and lime.
Really?
In the exact same can, it's just got sea salt and lime added.
Oh, really? Okay.
So I'm not sure what that one would taste like, but hopefully this
maybe a little saltier and limier, maybe.
Yes.
So on the bottom here, it says light and easy flavors with a crisp balance. It's sweet Loon calls pew pew. A loon doesn't sound like that. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know what
like the siren of Minnesota's lakes. So
yeah, I didn't understand.
Didn't quite understand.
I just copied and pasted. Yeah. And like there was no extra explanation, so I wasn't sure.
When I said pew pew, I thought it was talking about
a gun.
Guns. Yeah.
Because you can't really shoot loons, right? They're not.
No.
Is that a bad thing?
That's the state bird. Yeah. You shoot one of those, you could be
in Wisconsin or in Minnesota?
Minnesota.
Oh, so if it's in Wisconsin, you're clear of that.
Probably not. It is considered a songbird type thing.
Oh.
So I do believe that they are protected. So
okay,
you may be a guest of the state if you shoot one.
Thanks for keeping me out of trouble. Then.
Yes. All right.
Here we go.
Definitely looks like a Pilsner.
Yes, you can see your fingers through it. It's
very clear. Very clear. Smells like beer.
Yes, it smells like beer. There's flavor.
There is flavor. It's
not bad. But
no, you can tell that there's hops. I think it's a little more hoppier than your standard Pilsners.
Yep.
But not to the point where you're like, ooh, that,
No, I can actually, because you said zippy nopal hops.
Mm-hmm.
This is kind of zippy.
It makes sense. Yeah. What they said, I think it is.
Yeah. I mean, the flavor is I can't really describe it. I mean, other than an adjective, zippy or snappy.
Right.
But I don't know what that flavor is.
Right. Yep.
It is hop-ish.
Yeah. I mean, like I said, I do get that little bit of a hop. It's not a bite though. It just kind of gives you a little more flavor.
Right. Like it's not a dry hop flavor.
No, not at all.
That's
interesting.
Actually pretty decent.
Yeah. That's pretty interesting.
I mean, for our first, this is the 4.3, so this is a little bit lower. This is a bigger can too.
Yeah, it's just pint cans, and yeah, that's not bad. I would say.
Some of our cigarettes and
coffee and cigarette beers. Yeah,
I think those people would actually not mind this.
Yeah, I think they could drink this. Maybe not.
I'm sure they'd find something.
Find something, but I think they could definitely drink it. Boy, I tell you, it's actually not bad. I could drink a can of this.
Give me a little bit more?
Sure. I could probably drink a can of this.
Yeah,
and without any problem.
And this is cool. I mean, it's not like our higher test ones where we let them warm up a little bit.
Right.
These just came out of the fridge. I mean, they're still pretty chilled. So, I mean, this actually is pretty good, decent cold.
These are probably the ones that you want ice cold.
Yes.
Lawnmower beers.
Yes. For sure. So what do you think?
That's not. So from 0 to 5, as everybody knows, by a tenth of a point, 2.5 being our midpoint on the scale.
And how many of you, what's your last total?
For total beers, I think I'm at 61.25.
Not to cut you off, remember your train of thought. I was just like, doing the scroll through Instagram and all these people on there talking about their beers and stuff.
Yep.
And most of them are like in the 3,000s range.
Oh, yeah.
So we're like double most.
Yeah.
These other people.
Now, I am friends with a few people on Untappd that are way higher than we are. And
really?
And I'm like, how in the world? I'm trying to figure out how a person has enough time to drink that many beers,
Right, unless they started the app.
They could have started it earlier, or they're just getting like little,
taster glass.
Not
drinking
not even a taster glass,
Well,
I don't know, but it's just like, wow.
But you are legit. I can vouch for you that we're legit.
Yeah, we're legit.
Yeah.
So score-wise on this, man, how do you so I get I'm gonna say for a Pilsner, this is probably a little bit better than average. I'm going to go like a 2.6. I think it's got decent flavor. I do kind of like that little bit of the hop flavor that like I said, it just gives you more flavor than kind of the normal ones. It's still light. And like I said, it is a 16-ounce can, but I could drink a 16-ounce can of that, without a problem. So I think, on a hot day, ice cold, it'd be good. I'd drink it.
It is pleasantly surprising with that flavor. And what's weird too is it doesn't have an aroma that has that hoppy aroma. It's not there. It's just a little bit on the flavor, which we're not going to expect to be a lot of flavor in these. So any little hint of flavor is actually going to be good.
Yep.
I'm actually going to go a little bit. I'm going to go 2.8.
Okay. Nice.
I mean, I don't mind it. I mean, could I drink? I could drink a couple of those.
Yeah. Now, as we go farther, I may have to change that score. You never know.
Right.
But yeah, that's a good way to start.
Yes.
And like I said, we've never had that before. So we've never had any of these before. So we're, again, going in this blind. So hopefully, they're all like that, where they're pretty decent.
So since we're talking about Pilsners, here's my first question for you.
Okay.
Multiple part question.
Dang it.
All right. So there is, I must have cut and pasted something.
Uh-oh. I get it right then.
So which city or what location did Pilsner originate from? That should be an easy one.
Like what country? Or do you need?
I even got the city too. I got either one.
Well, I'll say country. I'm going to say Germany.
You got Germany?
Yeah.
Okay, good. How about what part of Germany?
The beer region.
The beer Netherlands.
Bavaria.
Close. It starts with a B.
Boy, I don't know.
How about Bohemian City of Pilsen?
Gosh.
Come on, buddy.
I should have known that.
All right. And then the next question is approximately what year did it start?
Oh, ugh.
That's another easy one.
I don't think that's easy. I think Pilsners have been around for a while.
Yes, they have.
How about the same year that their beer purity law went into effect, like 52 or something?
So you were close. 1842.
Oh, I had the first number and I had another number, right?
So
3 numbers, right? I should get it.
Close. But here's one thing that I do have to wrap in here.
Okay.
So you said Germany at first.
Yeah.
And because all those regions changed. Pilsners are Czech.
Oh, so they start. Okay.
So it was kind of, that Czech is southern Germany.
Yeah.
That's why they're Czech Pilsners.
Yep.
So that's where it came from.
Okay.
So in that region.
That's close.
Yes. So you were close.
All right.
So we'll stick with that. We'll give you a minus 5,000.
That's fine. We'll call it good.
Yeah. We'll try the next beer.
Okay.
Now, on your second page, I actually did find why it's in that size of can.
Okay.
Because there is a little write-up on it for you.
Okay. Because I was going to say, we're going from a pint can to a can that's like the size of like the old V8 cans.
Yeah, you see how many ounces on it? It's on the front, I think.
I see it says 8.4 fluid ounces.
Yep. And then that's why it says why.
Why the proper Pilsner can. Smaller cans reflect European culture, a size that optimizes the true Pils experience. The portion size ensures that Pils stays fresh, crisp, and cold from the first to the last sip.
There, see?
That is kind of crazy. So we'll jump back to the front.
There you go. Yep.
And this is Premium Pils by Sierra Nevada. And it is 4.7% ABV.
Okay. Yep.
It says the tasting notes say bright citrus and tangerine aromas arise from the glass, balanced with a subtle touch of sweet malt. A smooth malt body with upfront sweetness, pleasant hop character, and hints of citrus peel create a soft, dry finish that's refreshing sip after sip. Great beer isn't just about what's in the glass. It's about what's sharing unforgettable moments.
Nice. Well, that's a good write-up.
So I'm a little concerned when it says about the orange peel or tangerine peel or whatever kind of peel that is in there. So we'll see. But that is crazy, dude. That is like those old
it is like
V8 cans. Our 2 taster glasses will pretty much empty this.
Yeah, without even trying it.
So we'll see. Again, looks very much like a Pilsner. Yep. There it was. Done.
Boom. There she was.
And there's a whole bunch of writing on the back, but the color, it kind of makes it a little tough to see. So that is crazy. That's the first can that size for beer that I think I've ever seen.
Yes. So it almost looks hazy, doesn't it?
It does. It is a little more hazy than that first one.
So not
good catch.
Overly.
No, but still.
Right. You can almost see through it, but not too bad.
It's
slight hop?
A slight hop. I guess if you know you're supposed to look for tangerine, you can kind of get that sweetness, but really it's not.
Really faint.
Yeah.
Really faint.
That's not bad.
No,
honestly, can you put that in a bigger can?
Yeah, I mean, like with the first one, there was a hoppiness. This one, there isn't the hoppy finish.
Now, this one, I do get a little bit of that dryness on the finish,
right.
But it's not overpowering at all.
It's,
it
really mixes together good.
Yeah. Yeah, that's pretty interesting. I hate to say it. I think really the only knock I have is the 8.4 fluid ounce can.
Yeah. I mean, you'd be like searching. You could go through a case by yourself.
Just think, oh yeah,
and not
man, look at all the beer cans you had.
So the big ones are 16 ounce, right?
Yeah. So this is half the size of that first one. So 2 of these to get to one of those.
And it's still only 4.7%.
Yeah. Yep.
So it's still not overly high in ABV.
The thing I'm glad about too is I don't like because when it was talking about the hints of citrus peel, it creates a soft, dry finish. I don't really get, because, we've had some where that bitterness from the peel is really there. And this one doesn't seem that bad.
It's hard to say, is it the citrus peel that's making the dryness, or is it a hop that's making it?
Right.
Yep. I mean, they're saying it is the citrus peel.
So it's hard to say for sure, but
without having that brewmaster here, to grill them.
Exactly. Well, what do you think of the Sierra Nevada Premium Pils?
I like it. I mean, I guess my only negative thing so far is it's a tiny can.
Yeah, I agree.
The flavor's good. I mean, it's a little, like I mentioned, the only difference from that first one to this one, just a little bit of that hoppiness. And it's not really it's not the IPA hoppiness.
Right. Yeah.
It's just that little bit of a dry finish, which is not bad. I mean, I do not mind this. I like this one better. I'm going to say a 2.9. I like this one better than the first one.
Okay. Yeah. Like I said, I think my biggest knock is just the size of the can too. Taste wise, I think this has a little bit more flavor than the first one. Maybe a little more complicated, not complicated, but just a little bigger flavor, I guess I should say.
Right.
So I'm going to agree. I'm going to go a 2.7 on this one. Again, the only real knock is just that can. It's just kind of like, and I can't remember what we paid for that, but it wasn't that much cheaper than these other ones.
Well, what's weird, you're gonna have to have a cooler like right next to you. Yeah. Or else you could be going off back and forth to the cooler.
People are going to think you're just slamming beers. Well, dude, it's half the size.
And then they fill up your glass and it's only like half full.
Yeah. It's like, wait a minute. Then the secret's out and they know you're trying to be cool.
Right.
But,
All right. So jumping back to our good questions. Now I did find the question I was looking for.
Okay.
So who is considered the father of Pilsner? This is that easy one I was looking for up front.
Yeah, I don't think this is easy.
And it is very familiar to a band member from Nirvana.
Kurt Cobain. he was around that long?
That's my hint for you.
Dude, I don't even remember who all was in Nirvana besides him. I don't know. Sorry.
It's the one that's still playing. His name is Joseph Grohl.
Oh, Dave Grohl. Darn, I was trying to think of his name too, but interesting. So what?
So he is the father of Pilsner, and his brewery was the Pilsner Urquell.
Ooh.
Was the name of the brewery. That's where they made it and started 1842.
Well, I'm glad I didn't say Baron von Pilsner like I was going to say.
Yeah, then we would have laughed then. Oh, hey, we could do our selfless plug in there too on one of your pages towards the end there.
Uh-huh.
I put a little stuff in there about coming up here at the end of the month.
Yeah.
If you want, I know we're getting just tens and tens of billions of dollars.
Tens of billions of, there it is. I was like, where'd it go? Yeah. So coming up, if anybody is interested, Friday, April 24th and Saturday, April 25th is what used to be called Between the Bluffs Beer, Wine, and Cheese Fest. They've changed the name a little bit. It's Between the Bluffs Beverage and Bites Festival.
Right.
So it sounds like they've changed some things. They're going to have more, it sounded like more craft vendors or something.
Right.
THC area drinks, like that. Mocktail, non-alcoholic drinks. We're probably going to skip.
We'll probably stick with the craft.
If you remember our non-alcoholic beer podcast,
didn't go
very far. So specialty meats and artisan cheeses from the La Crosse region.
And always good when they put it in the Bloody Marys.
Yep, exactly. And that is at the Oktoberfest grounds in La Crosse.
Yep.
And Friday,
I think there are still some tickets out. I don't know how
many. I believe so. Yeah, you'd have to look online for that. And then Friday is their Taster's Eve, and that is different again this year. This year from 5 to 8 p.m., it's at the La Crosse Distilling Company. And it sounds like they're going to be only opening that up to you have to register if you're VIP. The first 200 VIPs can get in. I think you get a couple drinks and you can do bourbon tastings.
Oh,
That's why I
nice.
think you should sign up.
Nice.
And they have tours of the distillery. So
Sweet.
So we'll see how that goes.
Is there a little plug for if you're not doing anything at the end of the month?
There you go.
Place to go and try some craft beers.
That's right.
All right.
Awesome.
So what do we got next?
Well, next, I was going to say the same size can, but it's just that it's a normal 12-ounce can. But, it was a little shorter than the 8.5-ounce one, but
Yes.
it's thicker.
Yeah, a little bit.
So this one is Papa German Pilsner by Millstream Brewing Company. 5% ABV and 25 IBUs.
Nice.
In this one, it says, one sip of this easy drinking lager and you'll start hearing polka music.
Nice.
Floral notes from noble hops waltz through a crisp, clean finish. Prost. And this is it's out of Iowa. Does it say the city?
Well, I think it's Amana.
Oh, okay.
Amana,
Iowa. Yep.
And apparently this is the original craft brewery for Iowa.
Really? I didn't know that.
So I was looking, I thought that was pretty interesting. Especially we haven't had many beers from it. I don't know if
Right. We've had a few, but not, we don't really see them up in this area. So maybe their distribution is probably, not quite as big, or they're not producing huge amounts.
Right. Well, it says it all started in 1985 with a dream and a small batch of German Pilsner.
There you go.
So,
So this one
looks a little hazy.
Kind of in between those first two, where the first one was super clear.
Yep.
And then the last one was hazier than this one. This is kind of in the middle. Looks like a Pilsner.
Yep. Don't smell much.
I was going to say, not a huge amount of aroma.
Aroma's not much there.
Of course, I don't think we're really expecting a lot from these Pilsners, but boy, that's almost got a little bit of a little sweeter taste, maybe.
Right.
Just a hint, but
it's definitely not the same as the first two.
No, that's kind of crazy. That I thought these were going to be all pretty
very close,
and not that the flavors have been drastically different, but each one has its kind of a unique flavor to it.
Right. Because I think before I can't remember which episode it was, but we could even, if you'd been blindfold, you wouldn't have been able to. These, you can at least, even though they're Pilsners, there are subtle differences.
There are subtle differences. Yeah. This one almost has a little more of a malty kind of flavor. Again, not like what we're used to looking for malt flavors, but it's a little bit more.
Yeah, I do like that sweetness.
Yeah, that's actually not bad.
I'm very surprisingly taken back. This is
it's actually decent.
I mean, these first three have not.
I would have drank any of these.
Oh, yes.
Sorry, ladies and gentlemen. We just had, I think your Alexa was talking to us all of a sudden.
He's listening to us.
Probably. All of a sudden, you're going to get a beer truck pulls up and it brings pallets of these to you.
You guys ordered these.
Yeah. Huh? No, we didn't.
Can you keep them cold?
Yeah, exactly.
I may be late to work tomorrow. That one is good.
That's pretty good.
That is refreshing too.
So Papa German Pilsner. Boy, all three of these have been surprising to me. I was expecting very kind of, they've all had pretty good flavor. I'm going to keep going up the ladder. I'm going to go with 2.8 on that one. I do like that. And again, it's a German Pilsner, so I think that's a little different, than what the first two were.
Yep.
But I like it, man. I could drink a few of those.
I'm even going to keep going. I'm going to say a 3.0.
Nice.
I like it. Especially for our friends, craft beer drinkers that don't like craft beer.
Yep.
Any one of these first three, they should not be scared by.
No, not at all.
These actually taste good. I'm very pleasantly surprised. They're all very good.
Yep, I agree with you. Those are crazy.
All right. So you're done with easy. Crazy question.
I was going to say, I thought we were done with questions. Dang it.
So I got just a couple more. Nothing.
Okay.
Easy ones.
I know.
These are easy.
I know.
This might even be the last one.
Okay.
Digging deep.
Into the Pilsner vault.
Into the Pilsner vault, way, way in the back.
Okay.
I was able to find 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 different styles of Pilsners.
Okay.
Can you tell me what those are?
Well, there's German Pilsner.
Ding, ding. You got one right.
Czech Pilsner.
Czech. Got it right.
Okay. There's probably is there an American Pilsner? Is that a style?
Yep.
Okay.
There's 3.
Okay. How about a New Zealand?
Ooh, you were close.
Was it?
You were close.
Well, Australian?
Yep.
Okay. It's like Foster's. I don't even know. I've never had one of those. I got 4.
4 of the 6?
What else?
One of them ties into IPA.
Like an IPA, like a hoppy Pilsner. Or is that not?
Like
East Coast, West Coast kind of thing?
There you go. Yes.
So West Coast?
Yes.
West Coast Pilsner. Huh.
You have one left.
One left. What is going to be?
And you've already hit it twice.
I've hit it twice. I've had it twice, or I said it.
You've already said it twice.
What did I say?
I don't know what you said.
I know. Dang it. I don't know.
European.
Oh, man. European Pilsner.
So the Dutch and the Belgians couldn't come up with their own, so they just called it European.
Okay. Wow. Hey, I did better than I thought on that one.
You did very, very well.
Because I was thinking, okay, I knew there was, I couldn't remember if it was New Zealand or Australia,
right.
you know. So, hey, I'm happy with that.
Wow, you're like, you must have been boning up on your trivia.
Yeah. Because I thought, boy,
you don't want to.
I know 2 for sure.
Yeah, you don't want to. You don't want to lay a dud now.
No,
you're doing too good.
Exactly.
So what do we got next?
All right. Well, hey, the next one that we have, is that this one?
Yeah.
No, we got these 2 mixed backwards. This one.
No, that's.
Oh no, I'm sorry. You were right.
That's all I can find is like those 10 words.
I overlooked that.
Yeah,
okay.
There's not much there.
Interesting. Okay. So we've had a number of beers from this brewery before.
Yep.
This is from Oliphant Brewing, and it's Pilsner. That's what it says.
Yeah, Pilsner.
5% ABV. It's from Somerset, Wisconsin. And here's their
big write-up.
The big write-up. It says, we couldn't get this on tap fast enough. Order one and enjoy it before we drink it all.
And that's it.
Interesting.
Yeah, so I wish I could.
Yeah, even on the can, there's nothing.
Yeah, there is a little bit of artwork on there, but it's like it almost looks like wallpaper.
Yeah, that's like some kind of guitar or sitting by a stream or something. I don't know. That's kind of weird.
Yeah. So I have no idea how this is going to taste.
Well,
they didn't give us much to go on.
We like living on the edge anyway, so
we're halfway through. And I've been pleasantly surprised.
So far, so good. So we're going to see what this is. And they've all had, the white head.
Yep.
Look like beer. So we'll put that there. All right. So Oliphant.
Definitely clear like the very first one.
Yeah.
This doesn't have much.
I think this one's a little darker yellow in color. The first one was pretty light, but this very clear.
Right. I can see my fingers through it, so there's not much there.
Almost no aroma.
No, there's
that I pick
very, very little, if anything.
This is kind of what I was expecting. I was thinking that other ones are going to be.
Right.
Really, for me, not a whole lot of flavor.
I mean, is that a little maltiness? You think?
It could be a little bit
on the very, very first initial.
Yep. That's where you get the most flavors when it first hits your tongue.
Yep.
And then it kind of goes away.
Dissipates really quick. But I mean, it's not bad.
No. I mean, ice cold.
You could drink this.
You could drink it for sure.
And it's only 5%. It's definitely not way up there. I mean, this is probably for flavor wise of what we had so far.
This is the lowest flavor of the first 4. Or I shouldn't say the lowest. It's probably the more what you would expect from like a mass-produced Pilsner.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Where those other ones had a little more uniqueness to them. This one is kind of...
Yeah, this one's shouldn't scare anybody away.
No.
If you drink regular beer, craft beer, any kind of beer.
Yeah. If you've ever seen the beer,
you're not going to be scared by this.
No, not at all.
I mean, there's no bad finish, smooth.
This would be a lawnmower beer.
Yeah, there's just not a lot of flavor.
Exactly. I mean, ice cold on a hot day, you could drink them. And then, like you said, 5%, even though it's in a pint can. And the last 3 that we have are all in pint cans. But you could drink a pint of this and be
on a hot, especially like today.
Yeah,
up in the 80s.
Up in the 80s.
If I would have had a couple of these, I could have done that.
Yeah. So what are you thinking on this bad boy?
So the challenge is that it does not taste bad. So my score doesn't reflect that it's a bad flavor, but for me, it just doesn't have a lot of flavor. The first 3, I mean, they were not over the top in flavor. They were subtle, but they were very distinct. This one, it's just not a lot there. So I'm going to go 2.5. I'm going to keep it right in the middle, just average. I think I don't know much. I can't, because it's not one way or the other. It's just right in the center for me.
That's exactly what I'm going with, just because the same reason. It's a solid Pilsner, but it's exactly what you think about tasting when you have other, you know what I mean?
Right.
I agree 100% with it's not a bad beer at all. Even though we're saying it's the lowest of these 4 so far, it's still, I would drink it. Right. But if I had a choice, I'd pick one of the other ones.
Yep.
First, now knowing what we know.
Yes,
for sure. So,
yep.
Yeah.
Well, at least we're getting into summer, so maybe we have to see if we can find these again to get
there. Exactly.
So let's see if I can squeeze out a question for you. Let's see here. Oh,
that didn't sound good.
So this might be an easy question for you.
Okay.
The Czech style Pilsner, you just told me one of the styles of Pilsners, right?
Yep.
Is synonymous with several other lager beers, and there are a couple examples.
Okay.
One of those is a very famous American made. I didn't realize.
Okay.
Which one is it?
Which beer?
Yep.
I mean, the style or the actual beer?
The name of the beer. I'll give you two choices, and you can't mess that up.
Okay. What are my choices?
The two biggest beers made in America.
So, well, it used to be Bud Light.
Budweiser. Right. So that's
That's
one.
one. And
that is
then
one of them.
is the other, is it like Coors?
Gambrinus,
I don't know what that is.
Kozel, Redagast, Starobrno, and Krušević.
Okay, I can safely say I've never, ever heard of any one of those other than Budweiser.
That's why I said I'll keep it to the Budweiser one.
Okay, thank you. Because I'm like, I got no idea.
So that was what your other guesses?
Oh, I thought about it, but then I thought, no, it couldn't be that. No, I've never heard of that.
That one, that was digging deep to find that one for you.
That's crazy. All right.
All right. So now,
well,
let's hopefully get something on the next one to find out what the heck's going on.
Yeah, no doubt. So the next one we have is from Modest Brewing Company. Modest. And they're out of Minneapolis as well. And this is their last of the best Strata Czech-style Pilsner.
Nice.
And on the can, it does say double dry hopped Pilsner.
Well,
so this one is 5% ABV as well. And their little write-up says, times have changed and times are strange. That almost sounds like an Ozzy Osbourne.
I was going to say, that's like the lyric to a song, isn't it?
It's almost like from Mama, I'm Coming Home, isn't it? Okay. Times have changed and times are strange. So you need to appreciate the greats while they're still around.
There you go.
You never know when things will go off the rails like a crazy train. Yep. And the last of the best will be gone. Introducing last of the best Strata, a Czech-style Pilsner with Pilsner malt, hopped and double dry hopped with Czech Saz and Strata hops.
Well, that's interesting.
So this should be interesting.
I'm assuming it might have some hop.
Because again, we don't know, you know what I'm saying? Is it going to be like crazy hop or is this going to be...
And they're not calling this an IPA either.
No.
They're calling it a Pilsner.
It's a Pilsner is what it says.
Right. So I'll be the first one to let you know.
So you let us know if they lied or if they're telling the truth.
If it is like, oof.
Now this one, color-wise, this is more like that first one where it's that lighter color. And I'm going to have to pour you a little more because I apparently was a little aggressive with the pour on yours and got a little more head than...
I see that.
There we go.
The head even almost looks a little yellowish.
Yeah,
from outside the glass.
A little bit.
I don't know why that
Very light color. It is a little hazy.
Yep.
I mean, you can see your finger, but it is kind of hazy. You can smell some hoppage there. There's some hoppage.
There is hops. I can smell them.
That is unique.
It's not over the top hoppy.
No.
I mean, and for double dry hop, which is at the end of the brewing cycle.
And that's more for the aroma.
Right.
But
you don't get, there's not that aroma for hoppiness or the flavors.
No, I do get a little bit, like on the aftertaste, a little bit of that kind of that grapefruity hop flavor. Just a faint bit.
Right. It's not much.
But it almost reminds me of like a hazy IPA where it smells hoppier. This one didn't really smell that hoppy, but you know what I mean? Where the hop bite isn't there.
I guess I hate to say this word to be disappointed.
Okay.
But I mean, the write-up that we had, what's on the can, I was really anticipating this being super hoppy.
Really hoppy, yeah.
But it is not. So I mean, I don't know how that's going to affect my score. Because I mean, if I saw this can and I saw the Laser Loon sitting in a cooler, I take the Laser Loon right away.
Because when you see double dry hopped.
Right. You're going to automatically... So for all the listeners out there, this is not one of the, you don't have to be afraid of this. It is not, the flavor is not over the top hoppy.
Yep. I agree.
I mean, and if you have never had a double dry hop, this is probably the one to try if you've never had one before. Because it is very, very muted compared to other IPAs that we've had that are hoppy and double dry hops. You know, you're looking forward a little bit more to it.
Right. I give them credit. I mean, I do get more of a hop kind of a taste out of this than the other ones.
Yes.
I will give them that. I do agree with you. I was expecting it to be way hoppier, but the fact that it's not is not a bad thing. It's definitely different. And like I said, the biggest thing I'm getting is that grapefruit pine flavor at the end after you've had it, after you swallowed it and you're waiting, and that aftertaste is a little bit on that. Score-wise, because of that finish, I'm going to go at 2.4, just because I think after I could drink a can of it.
Yep.
But after that, I think that aftertaste, I'm going to be like, I need something to get rid of that,
Right.
Because it does have that kind of that piney, grapefruity taste. So,
and I guess just to remind me too, our IPAs are ales, right? They're not.
Yes.
They're not
it's a
lagers
pale
or
ale.
It's not a lager or
Correct.
a pilsner.
Yep. Correct.
So then, what would change this beer in that process to make it an IPA? Do you think?
That's a very good question.
Because I mean, it seems like they're really close.
Right. This is for
Right.
sure. Yeah. I'm not
know.
sure. That's something we'll have to look into and see what's
I mean,
the
if any of
difference.
the listeners out there know too. I mean, because I don't know if their flavor they were going towards hoppiness or not. But I mean, they've got a lot of hops in it, but they're calling it a Pilsner.
Right.
What would they have to do to change it to an IPA?
Well, my brother, the brewer, hey, Brian, why don't you shoot me a text after you hear this and let me know what's the difference between a hoppy Pilsner and an IPA? What's the difference of the two, if you'd be so kind? And then I'll inform you, Jim.
Thank you very much.
Yeah.
And I had the exact same score too. I was going to say a 2.4.
Okay.
Just a little touch below average, only because I don't have a lot of hoppy flavor that I thought I was expecting.
Yep. I agree. And like I said, it is, I give them credit because it is a different flavor than the first four.
Yep.
But I'm not necessarily saying it's a better flavor, so
Yes, 100%.
So, it's just kind of one of those things. If you really like hoppy beers, I think this one, you probably wouldn't mind it, and the fact that it's not as hoppy as an IPA, somebody that really likes hoppy probably wouldn't like it because it's not that hoppy.
Right.
But somebody that doesn't like hoppy beers isn't going to like it, so
exactly.
It's kind of one of those catch-22 jobbers there.
So are you going to be my Venn?
My Venn?
Yeah.
Sure. What does that mean?
It's friend in Norwegian.
Yeah, I'm already your Venn.
See, it actually came up on the search.
Well, there you go. Oh, there it is. Yeah, it means Norwegian. It means friend in Norwegian. Interesting.
See that?
So this is Pils by Venn Brewing Company out of Minneapolis. It's 5.6% ABV and 35 IBUs.
So this is our highest ABV and highest IBU one.
Before I read into this, I do like that label. That's a pretty classy looking.
It reminded me of the Das Verdania.
It kind of does. But this is black and all the lettering is like gold.
Yep.
And it's very fancy. You'll see, if you see our social media posts, you'll see the can. And it is definitely very kind of a classy look.
Yes.
So here's what their write-up said. Dry, check. Hoppy, check. Bitter, check. As in CACZECH.
The country.
Yes. Our Pils pays homage to the fancy folk, to its origins. Pilsen, Czech. If I'd have looked at this before, I'd have had that answer.
And you had it in your hand.
I had it in my hands. So Pilsen, Czech Republic. But we got a little carried away with it in a very German kind of way. Crisp and carefully crafted with 100% Pilsner malt, Laurel, and Tettnang hops, and German lager yeast. It's an old world beer made for the modern day drinker. How do you say that?
Zdraví?
Yeah, there you go. I'll take your word on that.
I don't even know what that means.
I don't either. They didn't give us the definition.
There's no translation for
of that one. All right. So
this is a big can too.
This is a big can, pint can.
Final one for the episode.
Final one. We're on our last Pilsner, and it's went surprisingly better than I was expecting.
Yeah, I mean, every one has been unique.
Yes.
We haven't had two that have tasted the same.
No, and that's my biggest thing was I thought, boy, we're going to have 6 cans of the same thing.
Of Miller Lite or Bud Light
and it couldn't have been farther from that.
Right.
So this one, again, a little bit darker than the first one and this last one that we had, but
not by much.
And I can still see my finger through it, but it's still kind of little hazy.
Not too bad. Not to scare anybody away.
No, I get a little bit more aroma. Yeah. Then especially the Oliphant one.
Right.
That's different again.
Not a lot different. I mean, there's not a lot of flavor in this one.
No. I do get a little bit of the the hop dryness.
But flavor-wise,
not a whole lot of that.
Much.
Now comes the hard part with the scores, because it's like
I was all excited because all the artwork and the way this can. It's a totally black can.
Yes.
With the wrapping in gold.
And black and gold. I mean, very fancy writing. Right. And it looks really cool.
It looks far and above all the other ones.
Yes. Yep.
So I was expecting
big things
out of the product inside.
Exactly.
Gosh. It's not quite as much as I thought it was going to be.
I'm glad you have to go first on this one.
I know.
It's
like the last two, I guess the last three. The Oliphant didn't really have a flavor.
Yep.
The last of the best was a hoppy, but not as hoppy as I expected. But this one kind of falls right with the Oliphant. I don't get a lot of flavor with it.
Yeah. For me, I think I know where I'm going to put it. And it's on the aftertaste. As I'm sitting here when you were talking, my tongue was getting drier and drier.
So a little more hoppiness.
A little more hop.
Yeah,
character. Not really the flavor though, but it's just that aftertaste, and you just kind of like.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to go at 2.3. It's not bad. I mean, I wouldn't pour it out.
Right.
I would finish the can, but I'm just not sold on. We were really spoiled by that first three.
Yes.
They really spoiled us. We just were like stepping it up right up the ladder, and all of a sudden now we've kind of went back down the ladder again.
Right.
You know,
what goes up must come down.
It just worked out that way, but I mean, we didn't plan it for it to be like that.
No,
I was just kind of looking for a little bit more. I don't know.
Yep, I agree 100%. I was going at 2.3. Again, not that it's bad, but that would be this one. It's just to me that aftertaste where it keeps drying my tongue out.
Right.
That it's just kind of like, do I really want to drink a lot of that? You know,
right.
Especially when some of those other ones, those first three. I'd have drank those. Even the Oliphant
right.
would have been an easy drinker. Well, honestly, even the Modest would have been.
Right.
This one here is the only one that I'm kind of like,
not 100%.
Not my biggest favorite. Yeah. So
all right. Well, here, let me give you your scores. You tell us what you think, what your top ones were, what you thought.
Well, first off, I'd say again, I was really shocked because I was expecting just 6 cans of the same thing.
Right.
And it was anything but that. You know, very interesting, different flavors, and I'm glad we did it because we've probably done Pilsners before, but it's been quite a while.
And I don't know if we've ever matched Pilsners against each other.
Yeah, I don't.
We may have had it like with a brewery, we had like one of their Pilsners and some of their other stuff.
Yep. Or we had, we're just going to do low ABV, and there might have been a Pilsner or two in there with other stuff. But yeah, so this is 6 Pilsners. So yeah, I would say overall my favorite was the Papa, the German Pilsner. That I thought was very good flavor. Then second, of course, was the Sierra Nevada V8 can, which you can just pound them and people are thinking you're a superstar.
So I guess our recommendation to them, just turn into a pint can.
Or just a 12-ounce can would have been fine too, you know? And then third was, of course, the Laser Loon. I thought those first 3 were really very good. And the last 3 were good too, but those first 3, I think, were above the other ones. Yep. So would I recommend these? I'd recommend any of them, honestly. Give them a try, especially if you really like Pilsners. I think you'd be shocked at the amount of different flavor that we ran into with these. And again, they're craft Pilsners, and they check 2 boxes. Yeah. I think the Pilsner drinker would like them. The craft beer drinker would like them because they're different than your mass-produced beers.
Oh, for sure.
So, go out there and find them, try them. I think you'll be surprised.
Yeah, I mean, I echo exactly what you said. My number one, Papa. I really like that one. I just wish it would be sold around here so we could try it more often.
Yeah.
The Sierra Nevada Pils, that was my number 2. The Laser Loon, number 3. But like you said, I liked all of them. And I think people would be pleasantly surprised, especially if they like the big box beers. They don't have a lot of flavor, but these are not over the top flavor. They just they let you know that there's something there. I think you kind of alluded to it. If we did a blind taste test, I think we could have both picked out which one for which, because they're very subtle differences, but they were not all the same.
Right.
Which was good. I mean, that's kind of, if you want every beer to taste the same, you just give your recipe out to everybody.
Right.
You want to make it a little bit different.
Yep, exactly. So yeah, this was pretty good.
Yeah, this was not bad.
Like I said, I was totally surprised in a good way because I thought, oh boy, we're going to have 6 of the same, and it wasn't. So that's awesome. So cool. Yeah. I'm glad we went over and picked these up, and we do have, we'll have a few other episodes coming where we we have a number of, I'm trying to remember.
I know we got some ales,
we got some ales,
lagers.
we got some oatmeal stouts or like lower ABV stouts. We've got some other stuff too that we can match up with things.
Yep.
So I think it'll be a good thing. Kind of put some of those out there in amongst
the heavy duty
stuff. So yeah, awesome. Well, cool, Jim. Thank you so much for going with to find these.
Yes.
For buying the V8 can. Saying we should buy that.
Right, because that was not in the same spot the other ones were.
No, it was kind of
we had
in
a
a different
searching. We did find
exactly. And and for partaking in the Pilsners, man, it was good.
And for all those craft beer like naysayers, this was their chance to get on here with us. They actually show us what you're talking about. So
there you go.
We're going to have to give some more opportunities for all the...
Maybe. We'll see. So, yeah. Well, awesome, man. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, I hope that you enjoy this. And like we said before, go out and find these. If you're a Pilsner drinker, you don't have to stick to just the big box or the big brands. There's all sorts of craft Pilsners out there. And I think you'll be surprised at the different flavors that you're going to find. And I think you'll probably like them. So, I think a lot of people think that craft beer is either really hoppy like IPAs or really heavy, high ABVs. And they're not. They got these options as well. So make sure you go out and check those out. So anyway, Jim, thank you so much. We will reconvene and figure out what we're going to do the next show. If you're in the La Crosse area at the end of April, make sure before then, you better go online and buy tickets.
Right.
Because I know they still have some for sale, but it's probably running out soon. So,
and let's hope this weather will be nice like today.
If the weather is like today, then beer will be a flowing.
Yes.
So awesome. Well, cool, man. Hey, ladies and gentlemen, thanks for listening. And like we always say, we hope your campfire is always warm.
And your beers are always cold.
See you. Thank you for listening to the Northwoods Beer Guy podcast. If you have a question, a comment, or a beer you'd like us to review, please feel free to send us a message at northwoodsbeerguy@gmail.com. You can also find us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. If you're on Untapped, look up Northwoods Beer Guy and send a friend request. Until next week, I hope all your campfires are warm and all your beer is cold.